with Hogwarts Legacy. I don't really remember what we did last time. We got a helmet back for a goblin. We learned some new spells, like this one. I think Confringo was one. And then the Pulsar, I think. Was it the Pulsar? Yeah, we got the Pulsar and the Sendo. So how many do we still have left? So we have Bombarda, Flipendo, Transformation, Resto Momentum, Wingardium Leviosa, and then the curses. Essential. What is this? Oh, Solo Homura. Okay. Begin. This is Beast Class or whatever it was.
I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many
teleporting
of you are out
Dodo?
of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting.
Of course she's a
Don't worry about
Hufflepuff.
Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor.
I thought you were a Hufflepuff, weren't you supposed to be good with animals?
Just keep an eye out for his tongue.
Keep an eye out for his tongue.
Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his...
Are you serious? I actually gotta use a spell for this. There is a spell to brush
That's
an animal.
I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
She kinda has the voice of Hermione. Is it me or...
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems
Pudding?
very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone.
This
now,
is weird.
Let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
Neasels?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
What are those again? Oh, cats.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Interesting.
Let's go.
Personally, I'm not really an animal guy myself. I've never understood the bond between an animal and a person. When I was a child, yes. Now, not so much.
Onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald.
So I don't really get what, like, who cares if they like just use like? Don't we have spells that like detach shit from animals?
The measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now.
Wait, I
where
thought I
is
would
our
be able to
new
get shit from them.
student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hi, Professor.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Boring.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide
Sure.
us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly.
Oh
which
yeah, right.
does
They have
not
magic
include
fucking
torturing
fur
them
and
for
shit.
whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years.
If it's
Be
not
on the lookout
spells,
for my owl.
I don't really give a
Meanwhile,
damn.
I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Sure.
Over here.
Descend. Oh no. Shit. Doesn't work.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
Hmm.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
We are way too like trusting. Like we barely know this woman.
Anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Can I incendio? No.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Okay, so I can just not use any spells right now.
It really is much better if I
God
just show
damn
you.
it! This is materials I can pick up.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Eddie, I don't want to sound like a douche, but I don't really give it.
Stand back.
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I don't really. Oh, I want to know. I know there is a dragon you can ride in this game. I don't know if you have to buy it or like find it.
Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
You mean do like what the fuck was his name again? The kid with the white hair, I forgot his name. How the fuck do I forget his name? The guy who's just like, Potter! Or like, Potter. Like, what the fuck was his name? Malfoy! Like, not as Malfoy, just walk up to him trying to climb on.
I've never seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Sure. A horse bird. Yes, they have a lot of shit going on. Yeah, right. Bye, bird. Can I now go kill some shit?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
Why is like the only option like she was brilliant or she made me nervous? Where's the option? I don't give a damn.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howland mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howland, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
For being like Hogwarts and everything, like a really powerful school with like strict ass rules, like really powerful wizards and witches, like how the fuck can you not defend yourself?
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
If a fucking student who barely knows magic can kill a fucking troll or an ogre or whatever the fuck it was, I don't remember. If I can do that on my own, this entire school can like clear the whole poacher situation.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak
The more you
again
know, the
soon.
quicker you're gonna get yourself killed. That's what I've learned. Okay, another talent point, talents. Okay, so these are now really helpful in combination, but I really want these. These are really useful. Nope, I forgot to look at the map. Or am I at quests in general? Talk to Gladwin. Rest momentum. Where is this? In Hogwarts, probably. Oh, no, anything there yet. Then this. Okay, let's go.
I should think there's an entire audience in London for Transfiguration.
Oh, that's a door. Oh. I thought I was still in the Slytherin common room. My bad. Stairs. I hate stairs.
Revelio.
Bam. Easy. Yoink.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Oh, he's a potion guy.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Again.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who?
But what do I get from it?
Honeydukes?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get...
What do I get from this quest? Gold and spell. Go to the summoner's chord board.
These things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
I still don't trust it. I want to know what I get from it.
Hello
Hi,
again,
sir.
Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you
What
see
do you
that
want?
curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Okay, so
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes. Terrifying creature can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Okay, so I'm gonna get in trouble
I'd be
again.
glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could
Can I
count
give
on
me a
you.
note that gives me like access?
First, you know how to cast a
Yeah, don't get in
disillusion
trouble.
charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it.
What?
Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now,
He's
you'll
weird.
find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Because I'm running Alohomora, I guess.
Alohomora.
I don't really. I forgot how annoying this stuff was.
You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restriction of the castle, after all.
Can't he like give me access or something? Like write me a note so I'm allowed in here. Level 2. That means I'm not allowed to go in there. Because I only have level 1 Alohomora and I need level 2.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and acid.
Yes, well, it's still
Revelio. Get freaking.
So I still don't really know how to do those.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Okay, door's open.
You come to Hogsmeade. They're saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion.
I was doing the door, lady. Excuse me. I was invisible. You weren't supposed to touch me.
Revelio.
Level 2.
Hello, Hamora.
Oh, that's level 1, so I can get in here. Bam. Door open.
Revelio.
What the hell is in here?
Revelio.
There's nothing valuable in here, Jesus. Boom, 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 boom. How's this way? Oh, this is this place.
Revelio.
Okay, do I have to open the door again?
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Come on, quickly open!
Ranrock's lawyers are preparing for a rebellion. They must be stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have one. One of those goblins comes near me, comes in his hatch. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion.
Okay, Simone.
Class is 4. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll?
Thank you, good sir. No, don't look here, look that way. Good boy.
There are no students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well.
Don't fucking tell me that was Professor Fig. I swear to God, if that was Professor Fig, I'm... Jesus. But how? He, like, there was a lady standing in front of him. Wait, oh, there's a flying piece of paper. Give me. That's level 2. God damn it. Why are there students here? It's like supposed to be nighttime.
Revelio.
Okay, Susan's not here anymore.
No students in the hospital wing on account of spectacular.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
Okay, that might not have been the smartest idea.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
No.
Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw?
Ah, okay, I have the stuff, so...
And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
Try again. Wait, please don't tell me I have to go up again. Please just tell me I have this stuff now. Oh, I'm just here now. Okay.
Terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet
Oh,
a few
it's
galleons
not
on
Professor Fig, it's that teacher. Oh, I thought it was Professor Fig. I was like, Professor Fig, you snitch. God damn it. God damn it, I pointed him into the way I have to go. Shit. Shut up, painting.
Revelio.
Give me. Professor!
Hello,
Or
Mr. Moon.
whatever the fuck you are.
You asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'm glad to help,
It's definitely
I guess.
intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar. And I
I
have something to
know.
offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.